Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down the Obi-Wan Kenobi trailer. So stick around if you want to hear my thoughts. I'm not going to show the actual trailer in the video. I may show a couple of snippets of it in here, just as I'm talking about it. But let's jump in. This series is, I think it's the one that most people have been waiting for. Obviously we had The Mandalorian come out, we had a season 2 of Mandalorian, we had Clone Wars season 7, The Bad Batch, which was a little bit of a flop, but there is potential. There's potential. Recently we had The Book of Boba Fett, which I think was what I was kind of expecting for The Mandalorian, before I realized that it wasn't about Boba. I thought that that was the series about Boba Fett. Anyway, this isn't a video about Boba Fett. This is a video about Obi-Wan Kenobi. Trailer dropped March 9th, 2022, so just last week. And there are some things in here that I'm excited about, but at the same time, a little bit concerned about. First of all, and this is kind of going off of another commentator's remarks, I can't remember their name, so I can't give credit. There's a lot of discussion about the duel that is potentially going to happen between Obi-Wan and Darth Vader. Because in A New Hope, Vader said, when I left you, I was but the learner, now I'm the master. But the last time that we think they met was on Mustafar. But technically, Obi-Wan is the one who left Anakin there. Bit of a technicality, but it could mean that the duel can happen and it won't mess up the timeline or the duel for A New Hope. Right off the bat, Obi-Wan says, the fight is over, we lost. So we can expect him to be coping with a bit of depression from this. After all, he has just come out of the Clone Wars. The Jedi Order is basically in pieces. There's only a handful of Jedi left. He's one of them. But most importantly, he lost Anakin. And I think he is going to be feeling a whole lot of guilt from not being by Anakin's side to guide him, which is also, for the record, why Palpatine separated the council. He knew that Anakin could be stopped by his superiors if they were able to talk to him and say, hey, you're heading down a wrong path here, and Anakin would listen. So he had to get rid of him. So he sent Obi-Wan away, he sent Yoda away, and finally he basically set himself up in a position where Anakin could not come to confront him. Then Mace Windu left Anakin in the council chambers, and we all know what happened then.
Are you threatening me, Master Jedi?
Obi-Wan, I assume, is going to be dealing with a lot of depression and guilt and all these thoughts and emotions that he's still dealing with coming out of the Clone Wars. War leaves scars, and I don't think some of those are going to heal for Obi-Wan. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. One thing that I'm kind of hoping to see is a bit of tension between Obi-Wan and Uncle Owen, because during the time while Obi-Wan is on Tatooine, he's wanting to keep his eye on Luke. And unfortunately, Owen doesn't want that. Owen and Obi-Wan are not friends. And now we get to the part that triggers me. The Grand Inquisitor. His makeup look is extremely cheap. I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw him, I thought I was looking at Palpatine. I really did. The head shape does not match the Grand Inquisitor at all. It doesn't. I think what they could have done, at the very least, was put in some contacts for him. One thing about the Sith, and specifically the Grand Inquisitor's species, is his yellow eyes. That would kind of set him apart a little bit, and will make him a little bit more recognizable. I think they also kind of should have increased his skull, his head, just a little bit. I think that was maybe a cut made for budget. Obviously, if you have extensive makeup looks, you're gonna need makeup artists who can do these makeup looks. You also have to remember that you're not just putting that on for a one-day ordeal. You're going to be putting this on for depending on how many episodes you have, you're going to be putting that on for quite a few weeks to make sure to film everything. I personally wouldn't want to wear something like that. It doesn't look comfortable, but it would make the character look so much better. And for Star Wars, when you are trying to create an alien character, that is crucial. Unfortunately, comfort needs to take a back seat, and how it looks needs to take precedent here. They could have even done a CGI for him, and I guarantee you it would look much better. But that's not the only character they used from Star Wars Rebels. Not by any means. They also used the fifth brother. I don't know if in this scene, if it is just the lighting or if it's his actual skin. He looks pretty green to me, and I think he's gray in Star Wars Rebels. You know, maybe wrong, maybe I'm colorblind. I think Disney's getting a little bit sloppy with taking animated characters and putting them into live action. I mean, we saw what happened with Cad Bane.
I'd be careful where I was sticking my nose if I were you.
His head is much longer. We see his kind in A New Hope. So yeah, the fifth brother, I'm hoping that's just lighting, but also his face is too round as than the one that we saw in Star Wars Rebels. However, it is worth noting that Star Wars Rebels is a cartoon. It's not meant to look realistic. At the same time, for the Grand Inquisitor, we've already seen his species in live action. We saw him in Revenge of the Sith. They could almost use that mask or whatever it was that they used and use it for the Grand Inquisitor. They could. Fifth Brother, on the other hand, is not a character that we have seen in live action. It isn't a species that we've seen in live action. My only hope for this series is that they do it right. Obviously, Obi-Wan is going through some stuff, so he's not going to be the same character that we know, but my hope is that we get some answers to some things we saw in A New Hope, like, for example, his house. Where did he get the house? Because from what we saw in Kenobi, he's sleeping in a cave. That's where he did sleep for a good long while, but then he also got a house. Where did he get the house from? That's about all my thoughts about the Kenobi trailer. I hope you are as excited for it as I am. Maybe you're a little bit concerned. There are certainly some areas that are a cause of concern for me, but hopefully, it's a good series. The trailer is saying limited series, so I'm thinking this is going to be like a WandaVision, where we're only going to get one season, and it's going to tell a single storyline. But they have to end it where there's no Imperials or whatever or anything on Tatooine, so to make room for what happens in A New Hope. Again, hope you guys enjoyed the trailer, and I hope you guys are excited. And let me know down in the comments your thoughts, your concerns, and I will see you in the next video.